Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington! Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
I'm coming. Right there, 54.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brings up.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
54 Mike.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
For a Washington.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins. Looking sideline, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Their own 7.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
5-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down.
Rush comes and they block it. So, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54 is Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Haskins. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gandy-Golden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but now it's 3rd and goal.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. The
offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, 99 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
74.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Gain of 18 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 30.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And goal at the 2-yard.
Yeah, with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
To second and goal at the 3-yard line.
I'm feeling like I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm not a rebel because I was a blessed with no respect. Don't know how.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Get that quarterback and all court.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again, it's Haskins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. 65, 65, 65.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Zoom. 54.
Right here. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
McCrane able to knock this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, they scared. Here we go. 56 to Mike.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Wentz going to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A gain of 20.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal.
Give him 32 on the play. Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Hightower with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things up.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Sunday. Target. Mike 56. Mike 56.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Hightower. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Go. Ready? Check the 6. He's trying to win. 315.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Eagles. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
54, Eagles 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Philadelphia.
Go. Bleeding.
3 bus.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike. Let's 5-7.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Wentz to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 66 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
61. Eagles 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Wentz now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
82.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. Mike 20.
Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it's going to be second down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brings up second and 11 at the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. 17. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54. And let's pin the mirrors back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go. 120. Kill.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. 31's the mic.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And an Eagle first down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Washington 82, Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Keeps it. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line. Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee.